My new single is Barefoot and Buckwild, and it's my first single that I wrote, so that's exciting and scary and really awesome. And it's basically really just about like going out and having a good time. In my song, the people are going mudding, but I guess you could really do whatever you want to be Barefoot and Buckwild. I guess it has a different meaning to everyone. It's really exciting for me because it's my first single that I wrote, and it's like people are recognizing me not only as an artist but as a songwriter, and I've really been like taking notes mentally on how to write songs over the past 2 years. So it's like the best feeling in the world that it's being recognized and now it's being played on the radio, so I'm excited. I've written so many songs for the album. And it's interesting because I'll go in days and I'll have something on my mind and I'll write about it, and it's like therapy almost. Then there are other days where I don't really even go in with any kind of idea, and the other songwriters have an idea and we just kind of run with it and everybody puts their own twist on it. It's such an amazing experience to have. Like, I've learned so much about myself and my music just from sitting in those rooms and creating all different sounds, I mean, like each song I write is different than another song. I never write two songs that are alike, so it's really cool to see all the different sides of my music, because I mean, I've written so many, and it's really cool. I don't really write songs like that are some of how I feel all the time. I really write about what's on my mind, you know what I mean? And it's like a stress reliever, and it's just so awesome. I didn't realize when I first started writing how much it would really like set me free from certain situations in my life. It's incredible. It is so therapeutic. It's like you write about it and then it's out, I mean, you still have those feelings, but you feel so much better about it. Like if you're like I was having a hard day dealing with the fact that my grandfather has Alzheimer's, and I wrote about it. And then I wrote a song about my ex-boyfriend, who was terrible and the worst boyfriend I've ever had in my entire life. And I wrote I got a great song out of him, so I can thank him for that. It's so interesting how you can take a bad situation and make a great song out of it that somebody else can listen to and have a completely different perspective of the song and have their own meaning. And that's what's great about it. It's not like a math problem where you have one specific answer and it's right or wrong. It's like everyone has their own kind of answer and what it means to them, and I love that about it. The best song wins, and I've written a lot of songs, and as far as what I want to sound like, nobody really knows what I want to sound like better than I do. So I definitely think I'll write a majority of the songs. That doesn't mean that I'm not taking other people's songs, because I definitely am. It just depends on what fits with what. If I wasn't a singer, I always said I wanted to be, these are all so different. I wanted to be a special ed teacher, and I also wanted to be a pediatrician because I love kids, and I wanted to be a hairstylist. So they're all really opposite careers, but I knew I'd be either a singer, a hairdresser, a pediatrician, or a teacher. And I feel like the special ed teacher thing, like I work with the Special Olympics, so I have a portion of that. I get to hang out with kids all the time because they come to my shows, and that's the pediatrician part. I'm a singer, and I do my hair all the time, so, and I'm pretty good at it. And I fix my friend's hair for prom, so I get to do it all.